everybody inside the King's Court here as we are getting ready for game number 2 of VGJ versus Iceberg here. Back Jack, back with Grant, and I'm back. This is my bad.
Yeah, I don't hear you.
I didn't turn my mic back on. This one's my bad.
Yo, everyone, all Dakota said was Grant's one of the greatest people we've ever seen, and he's really loving working with us. And I said, yeah, I agree with him. Yo, what up, Dakota?
That's my bad. I had to go to the bathroom. I did not want production listening in on the noises I make in the bathroom, so I turned it off. So I just saved everybody. Anyways, yeah, Grant got it right. He's amazing. He's wonderful, and we are lucky to have him here for game number 2 of VGJ versus Iceberg.
Also, we have gained a player back. Yawar is gone, and old Charlie is back.
Old Charlie is back once again on Iceberg.
Yep. I think that actually does change their playstyle up, right? Yawar loves playing those Sven's AMs, and we've seen Charlie more, right, on those team fighting like Lycans and everything. So I think it changes up their game plan a little bit.
Do you think that's for the better? Because it felt like Yawar and Ritsu kind of share that same playstyle then, if that's the case. And so now it's not going to be like two similar styles. We're going to have, what, either Ritsu is going to have an easier time with this kind of play style, or Charlie could bring something that would be a problem to Ritsu.
I think it's a little bit better for him because when they play with that Nature's Prophet, like a Lycan just synergizes a little bit better. How if you actually want to team fight or split push, you can. The AM just can't fight early game, right? Like he had Brown Boots Battle Fury at like 18 minutes. I mean, what's he going to do, come to a fight and die? At least a Lycan with like Treads and Book 2. He can always come to a fight.
Well, it's quite the opposite, where Charlie has been put in some very difficult positions.
True.
Far from being a fighting carry, it's kind of like, you know, they're just going on him, and he's just getting knocked out of the game almost, it feels like, early on. He has to come back.
Do you think they're just, like, abusing maybe Charlie's inexperience in Pro Dota overall because of that? Because Yawar's played there. Like, he knows how to deal with the kind of, like, the pressure top even last game. He dealt okay, but maybe Charlie doesn't really know how to deal with it yet.
It could be. I think one of the things, especially with the complexity game and the laning you saw, is that the understanding of like lanes and what kind of adjustments they make is a little bit different. I think even from like a tier 2 or newer NA team up to like a tier 1.5 or tier 1 squad. Just like how the lanes are supposed to play out, when and where you actually need to help. And if you're just off by a little bit, or if you're a little behind, like miscalculating that situation, that can lead to very big disadvantages. So I think that might be something there. Like this team, you know, obviously Clairvoyance has been around for a long time, but playing against this caliber of competition now, there are adjustments that need to be made. I think they clearly have like the personnel and the talent, but all those things have to come together.
Oh, definitely. Nature's Prophet left in the pool once again.
I'm getting bored with Necro already.
Bored with Necro already? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just bored with it. See it every game.
What about Nature's Prophet? You like him?
There's no Pucky S here.
I'd rather have Necro than Nature's Prophet, just because Necro you at least get the hype scythe and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here! Nature's Prophet's just kind of a Weasley hero, you know.
A little Weasel, yeah.
You get the super hype 0 to full health as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like Lacoste loves that.
Lacoste loves Necro in the early game for sure.
Yeah, it seems a bit imbalanced if you're asking me. By the way, I'm like King Tommen from Game of Thrones. I
don't know who that is. I don't watch that dork show.
You don't watch it, right, Grant?
Wait, who?
The Got Boys or whatever.
King who?
I've got you pinned as more of a Joffrey right now, but
yeah, I'm good. Super chill. I didn't do any punishments to you peasants.
Thanks, Cersei.
That was a Joffrey thing to say, but please go on.
Wait, which one's Joffrey?
The good one.
What?
Is that the midget?
Okay, we're not on the same page here. Let's just go back to
a dragon, I think.
Is that the
I think he's the dragon.
He's one of the dragons.
Yeah, alright, cool.
People out there just fucking freaking out like, how dare you, me and my Game of Thrones, ruining it.
I love fictional TV more than I love real life.
Shoutouts to Space Jam Classic.
Maybe an Earthshaker right when he said it too.
Dang, the foresight coming out from the king.
Lacoste calls it. Well, it's Flea's time to shine, right? We talked about his Earthshaker yesterday.
I'm overdue for some Flea hype performances.
Yeah, we need... Well, he played Nyx last game. I mean, Nyx you can't really shine on, but he did a very good job, right? He just was where he needed to be when he needed to be there. And, I mean, how do you make Nyx hype if you don't build a Dagon? It's pretty hard to, right?
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
You can get like a hype Carapace play, maybe.
Yeah, he did once.
Once.
Yeah, Jack might miss it, though. It's whatever.
That's the important part, is if Jack caught it.
Yep. What's the 1301 after Jabs' name stand for? Anyone?
Jabs.
Is that like an area code in Europe?
Was it like the Bristleback score yesterday before the Game.Storm or something?
Maybe,
I mean, I would be surprised if that.
13.
Let's remember that.
He had
in
it
case
yesterday.
They win.
He had it yesterday.
1301.
I don't know. I'm sure it's just
Maybe
a
he's
theory.
ahead of the time.
Maybe he's back in time.
That's
He's thinking
1:01
through it.
p.m. in
Maybe
military
it's
time.
1 and his area code.
Oh shit, we could call him.
1-301 something 555.
He just wants to, like,
That's
you know,
Mike
people,
Jones.
people proudly represent the area code that they're from, and maybe it's something like that, you know?
Yeah, we have someone who
Jabs
reps
is
it.
proudly 301.
Yeah, one of the only famous bands to come out of Colorado, 303. Obviously, they're from the 303 area.
What, the band's name's 303?
Yeah, it's like 303. It's
Never
what
heard of
songs
them.
did they sing?
That great jam.
They had a few bangers. Jack, you've heard of 303, right?
No, I have not.
They did Starstruck with Katy Perry. That was pretty. I mean, you guys just don't listen to music very much.
Yeah, we listen to music. We just listen to good music.
Oh, are you serious?
I mean, Skip Rope's okay, but not really for everybody.
Dakota, what's your favorite song of all time? Just one song.
Dude,
Yeah, you want to call me
can't-
out?
No, dude. I didn't ask you for your favorite song of
Yeah,
all
but
time.
you insulted Starstruck by Katy Perry.
Now I got to think of like an epic song, otherwise I'm gonna look like a dumbass.
No,
though.
just
I can't think of
me
a
personally. I
fucking
love
song.
rap, but Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card will always have
Oh,
a
yeah.
deep part in me. I just love that song. I fucking love it.
Well, is that like your high school or something?
Yeah,
is
it's
that
like,
why?
on the
yeah.
corner of Ocean Avenue.
Today's
where I
gonna be a
used to
good
go
day.
there. Yep, I'm gonna kiss girls, and then it didn't happen till
I
midway
was in
through
a
college.
locker.
Yeah, I was a dirty liar. I hate
They
Dakota.
put me in the toilet today.
Yeah, luckily I never got a swirly. A kid actually did in my school. I didn't know it was a real thing. Got swirled hard.
The bullying in my school was not that tame. It was a bit.
It's pretty
bit
bad.
Dumb.
Oh,
Yeah.
dumb. No swirls.
No swirls. The kid got hit. Like someone like put like a roll of quarters and like punched a kid. That's like.
That's horrible.
That's horrible. I know. I'm like, that's not. I would rather have a swirly.
Yeah. Jack, what about you?
So I never got bullied. I mean, my school wasn't my school was kind of like a magnet school anyway. But I was like too under the radar. You know, I was too much of like a Herbie kid to really get bullied.
What's a
But
Herbie kid?
our senior class, that's a New York only term. All New
Herbie
Yorkers out
kid,
there
like a
understand
Herbie
that-
Hoover
He definitely
kid.
looks like a Herb.
See, the term Herb and Herbie, those are
Oh,
pretty
they're
much
the
New
same?
York things.
Okay, I know Herb.
Isn't Herbie like that bug, the magical bug or whatever?
No, it isn't. Most definitely not. It's a New
The
York
Disney
thing. You'll have to
movie?
look it up. But,
Oh.
The
With
Disney
Lindsay
magical
Lohan?
bug. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that
That's
Herbie?
not it, though. That's Herb.
Herbert.
But we did perpetrate one of the last freshman Fridays at
Not
our
a
high
woman,
school.
though.
One of the worst
Yeah.
ones. Like we had the kids do like Pokemon battles, like send them out to go get. We had them pass eggs around, like crack eggs,
real
and then
Herb
pass
shit.
it around with like their just mouth to mouth. Which
What?
is
Wait.
disgusting.
What are you
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
Jack?
I'm just
What the
talking.
fuck is happening?
I'm reminiscing on Freshman Friday half a lifetime ago. The stuff that we did. To
So
some of
you
the
would
freshmen.
eat an egg and then
No,
give
no,
it
no,
to
no,
someone
no,
else?
Wait, no. We made the freshmen do it.
Yeah, but so one of them would put an egg in his mouth
And they'd have to pass it mouth to mouth to the other freshmen.
That was bullying in your school?
Oh,
Playing
that-
Pokemon,
I mean,
sucking
no,
eggs
no.
off on each
Sucking
other?
eggs.
Fuck, Jack.
Oh, that's
Sucking
just,
eggs
I'm
and
not
playing
gonna-
Pokemon?
I'm not going to bring everything up, but this was a ritualized thing. You know, we'd round them. They'd all be at the park. We'd round them up, and then we'd just haze them.
Yeah.
Look, Dakota. I mean,
Wait,
we're
just
not trying
haze
to.
them?
No, haze.
Oh, I thought you said
Dakota-
haze. What is happening
All right,
in
Dakota,
New
that might
York?
seem soft to you, you know, but we weren't trying to kill anyone. You know, we weren't trying to real seriously injure anybody. Just some soft humiliation.
Just trying to
you know?
suck on some eggs over here
Yeah,
and play
Jack,
some
you're a real
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Well, you sound what? Have you done? You a fan of the egg mouth to mouth with other guys?
No, we did that thing where you just threw the egg to the other person, hope it didn't like break. Yeah.
That was like a normal
Oh,
church
no, no,
activity,
no.
you know? That was all innocent.
No,
but
We didn't make
no.
out with eggs and give them to people.
No. I mean, you guys took it out.
there is that.
There's no
no, you know,
context.
I
You
know.
put it in your mouth
You know what game he's
No,
talking
I
about?
didn't. The freshman did.
He's talking about that game like where you do the
So who's
the
actually
card.
the bully and the one being bullied if you're actually kissing
You know,
another
either
guy?
I have failed at telling the story, or you guys have failed at understanding it.
No, you made other kids kiss with eggs. Is that the general?
Yeah, we made the freshmen do that basically.
Yeah, okay, we
Oh,
didn't miss
I mean,
But that's-
it is
if you-
bullying. It's
if
like
you
they're
think about
scarring
it,
each
that's
other.
kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it's not kind of. That's extremely
It is.
disgusting.
I
It
see
is,
now
it
where
is.
the bullying is coming. He's saying he made the freshmen do this
Yeah,
to
Jack's
each
an
other,
extreme
and then he
bully.
filmed it, and then you know.
Yeah, put it on the internet.
I'm not. I'm not.
You're
Eat
a
some
herb,
eggs.
Jack. You're a real herb.
Shit, you stupid.
Okay, what were you going on, Dakota, before we get in these picks? Oh, I did.
Well,
You're
who's the
talking about a
big?
card game, I think.
Oh, speaking of egg suckers
Yu-Gi-Oh?
here. Oh, I played. Like I had the Pokemon for a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh, not really.
Okay.
I had a versus system, which is like a Marvel one. Yeah, the card games.
I remember that one.
wasn't
No,
big
we
on.
talked about this one. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Played
a little bit.
Overpower. It's good. Oh, well, here we go. Now we got to go through some picks. We don't have to go crazy. A Blood Seeker, though. we've seen a little bit of him. He's, you know, some people are like, Bloodseeker, we never see him. Actually, in NA, you see him maybe once a day. I think we've been seeing him about once a day. And very strong. I think Noble Wing, they won, right? When Noble Wings played it. Oh, Sammy Boy, pardon me. I believe they won that game. He went pretty damn ham yesterday on it. On the other side, though, a Viper. Now, a lot of people say it's boring, which he is, so they're not wrong. But he's a lane dominator, and that's what he does, right? He shuts down a lane, but he feels very lackluster late game. Like, Lacoste, what is a Viper like his purpose late game?
I guess just they want to continue dominating after he destroys the lane. But it's kind of a double-edged sword. The Viper farms pretty fast, not too fast. I don't know, I guess they just want to put the pressure with Shadow Shaman. Viper deals some extra damage to the buildings. He's tanky enough. I guess does not need to care about Silencer nor Puck.
Yeah.
That
explanation was as boring as Viper.
Yeah, not a big fan of Viper, no flashy plays.
I think that's good for 747 because he's been having a little bit of rough time on the flashier mids. Death Prophet, he kind of lost. I mean, that's not a flash.
He had an Ember.
Lost, but Ember, yeah, he had a decent Ember game. That was that comeback game for sure.
But
and now Viper. I mean,
Viper you're not going to see him on Noob from UA doing epic plays or anything like that.
Yeah,
Viper's.
If you want a mid that's a little bit more durable, harder to kill and rotate on, can stand his ground against Rupture, again, there's a lot of single target here, right?
Yeah.
So with the Spirit Breaker, Bloodseeker, Puck, they're going to be looking for those kind of quick pick-offs. With the Silencer backing them up with Global, then the Viper can stand his ground a little bit against a lot of that. So he gives them a tough laner as well, someone you can kind of siege behind too.
So say you're going against like a Bloodseeker, Spear Breaker, maybe middle lane. Do you go like the 1-1-3 build with Corrosive, or do you go for a more damage-oriented build?
I need to go more in a slow, I think.
It depends if you're expecting
against
rotations or not.
It's not going to be actually Bloodseeker, it's going to be Puck, never mind. I guess 1-1-3 should do it.
You are expecting rotations from the Spirit Breaker, right?
What? Dudes!
Motherfucker!
This guy's
Come on, dude, give me that.
All right, Dakota, let's switch roles.
Oh
Obviously,
my God,
you
dude,
should
come
be over
on.
here analyzing. Why'd you say Wraith King? Be honest. Was it
I
just
actually
random, or
heard
what'd you
Jack's explanation for Viper, and I was thinking like, I think a Wraith King could do all that and even better.
Well,
that's seriously like all I thought.
In a lot of pubs, it's actually a hero people tend to pick against Bloodseeker because he has an extra life, can take that rupture damage, does not really care about him, so that's one of the reasons.
Still crazy, Dakota. You're not, because this
Dude,
is the first Wraith King.
That was hype.
Big props.
I'm never gonna do that again,
Big
ever.
props to our PvP guy over here. Play-by-play.
And
and here we go. This is. Is this even Dota anymore? I don't know what this is. Viper, Wraith King, fucking Brood, Bloodseeker.
This draft really got toxic at the end.
What happened here? I actually have seen Ritsu play Wraith King a bit. And I believe he goes the Treads Armlet build, you know, a lot like CK. And then he switches it up from there. But Brood will be played by Claire?
No.
It's either, because it's going to be mid-Brile.
No.
On Puck. It could be a mid-Brood. We have seen Ortiz do it in the past.
No way Claire's playing Brood.
It's not. So it's an off-lane Puck, and it's a middle Brood.
Dude, Brile, this kid looking to show off even more every game, picking something new. He's like, I am in the meta.
And the problem is, if it's Viper on mid, maybe they should put a Snaking on mid because it's going to be a Brood. Mother Viper really can't do too much against those Broodlings.
Yeah, he can't even, like, the Brood, that's the thing, right? The Broodling, once he gets, like, level 2 in his queuing, it's those Broodlings, like, he can just deny the Viper even, and it's really rough. I think you're right. They might want to swap, but you can't put, I don't know, now they're kind of locked in. This Brood Mother was a really nice last pick by Claire. Really like it here. Shout out to Trey5, I don't know what that is.
What they can do is maybe put Necro in 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
Viper, solo top, and tri-lane with these 3.
This is going to be interesting. Just see how these lanes play out. Obviously, we know Brile's going to go middle on that Brood 100%. Why did the net? Huh. All right, that Broodling thing's creepy. Yeah, those are.
Does not even look like a hero.
Yeah, it does not look creepy though. All right, well, I'm pretty excited for this. I love Spirit Breaker games because you know they're always going to be action-packed. Bloodseekers, well, right? Those two want to create havoc. That's the whole point of those two heroes. And then
starting with that Blight. So are we going to see just like a Bite web build here?
No spider build like Jenkins?
Probably not,
sometime.
right? Because you want to be able to farm like the side camp.
I don't know. I think it's getting pretty popular to do no spiders.
I do want to say the thing I mean, because I've seen a couple mid broods. If he did watch our teaser, or maybe he got this from FPLNA, he goes Death Zone Mask of Madness on middle brood. Really? So if it is the same thing, top lane though, looks like we might have a possible kill. He's gonna
Jack, top.
Jack, what was going on there, my man? You caught it technically, but
yeah,
he was sipping on that that water.
It's all good. It's all good. We
Yeah,
see
we got it.
you go down first. Good approach early. He was probably trying to scout out to see if they were going to be planting an off-lane ops, but
That actually has to be why Claire is in this game. Claire's like, who's the one person who might die more than me? Buryu, you're in.
So they're going to move Snake mid and put the Viper bottom.
So they listened to Lacoste, smart play.
Yeah, your team is really smart, Jack.
Oh, well, gee, thanks for the cause.
we'll see when this game's over.
Ooh. So looks like Claire sitting around for this rune is Viper's gonna possibly go for it. Let's see who gets it. This ultimate click off. Oh, clairvoyance snatches it up and gets out of there.
Nicely done. That will still be a split of bounties between both teams, though. Looks like one was stolen from the other side anyways.
Where is he? He's running all the way top on Puck because they saw that the Viper is bottom. I mean, it's a good rotation, but he's going to lose a lot of experience going up there.
Yeah.
Worth it in the long run, I think. But
All right, someone's got a breather, Mike. It's one of you two over there, I feel.
It's probably me.
Yeah, move that.
All right.
Thank you.
I actually didn't hear. I've got really bad ears, so. My doctor actually told me if I listen to any more loud music, I'll just go deaf for life. And I was like, oh, well.
Rock on.
Rock on, brother. And bottom lane, look at this.
It's the same doctor who told you had very little time left to live.
Yeah, but, I mean, what does he know? I'm still alive. I feel like I can't even trust that guy anymore. We have the two wards right on top of each other bottom, by the way. That's why Viper wasn't able to get ganked. He's like, wait, there's just 3 people running at me bottom from middle. Interesting. Middle lane, we have the sentries. I love that. Sorry, Dakota, I know you're playing.
No, I'm good. The
sentries
I'm
are.
looking.
Oh, and he's going to try to counter. Will he get it? Yes. That's a big play.
It's a grab
actually.
right there, but I'm hearing Shackles also go off. That apparently he's going to be in the top lane. A move for Claire. Claire, though, jumps to the other side under the tower. He's going to be safe, and he'll just reside in this lane on his own. So Ritsu should have a pretty good time chopping away at the CS game a bit. But
I like how with a lot of these teams you can just see who they care about them. Not care about the most, I should say. Like, right, Bryle is always mostly babysat on Iceberg, while Ritsu is more babysat on the other team, you know, middle to carry roles. Just interesting to see who their favorites are, you know, like when your parents pick favorites.
yeah.
I wasn't my parents' favorite, I'll tell you that.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
One brother, one sister.
Older, younger?
Both older.
Both
I'm youngest. Yeah. Oh, bottom lane.
Ooh,
Viper's in a
move.
lot of trouble.
Oh, needed
Really?
one more right click. That could have done it, but they see the TP and decide they don't
He
want
had
to go
fairy
any
fire.
further.
He was fine.
You're right, you're right.
He just did math.
There also wasn't thirst. So
Yeah, not as thirsty as Jack over here with his monster.
Well, the problem is Bloodseeker needs levels. He's not really a hero for a tri-lane.
So you just don't like Tri-Lane Bloodseeker at
No.
all. That's why he's middle, right? Because he gets that extra experience and can get ahead of people.
It's kind of just awkward, you know.
Plus, you want to have Bloodseeker and pressure the other lane, so heroes don't have too much HP, so you actually dominate the lane. But look at the other heroes. Necro in the mid will probably be full HP all the time. Raid King really not contested on the top lane, just deep it bottom.
Here we go. Possible kill coming. Jabs might be in a little trouble. He has a mango. Does he want to eat it for the kill? He does not. I mean, it's high armor and it's not even worth it for support. If it was first blood, they might have. They definitely would have. But
Yeah.
second blood ain't worth it.
No, not at all.
And look at this, already rotating. Good counter rotation from Iceberg. We see the TP up top from Young Charles.
who's not young here, Greg?
What?
Who's not young?
Claire,
Claire.
Four of us.
Old Claire.
Old Claire.
Old Claire. He sounds like a horse. Old Claire.
Claire. Just
That was
like
that
old
was a
name.
horse on it.
Old
Was it?
11, old Lanham.
Yeah. Oh, well, top lane, they're going to end onto Viper.
Ooh. But another rotation. Stand King to the rescue once again. Turn around Shackle. Oh,
fucking
fairy fire. Yo, he's got to be careful. He turns around for the auto attacks, puts him in the way, so he's going to get right click down. Meanwhile, Snake King also picks up a kill himself in the mid lane, getting the takedown of Jabs on that
Top
Spirit
lane,
Breaker. But we go back bop, top, bop, bopping our way up top to see
Jack
that Snake
actually
King got a
it.
double.
Yeah. That's not a good start from Iceberg. They tried to charge in middle and kill Snake King, but as Lacoste will tell you, he pops Ghost Shroud, hits Q and Wand, and he has full HP and the other hero doesn't, and it's I mean, that's how the hero works. Like, it's so hard to... A commitment from what? A Brood and a Spirit Breaker on a middle Necro is just not the play you can make.
I like the play there, actually. It was a cheeky play from Clairvoyance. He hides in the shop, pretends he's going to TP down to rotate.
Yeah.
Instead, he comes up behind the Viper, and so it allows them to be able to kill the Viper there. And he did... There was a nice rotation coming out to punish that, and it was nice saving his Fairy Fire there by Roya there to help ensure the turnaround kills. He almost survived, so...
Roya? I feel you're putting the letters incorrectly here. Uh-oh, Gank's coming in on jabs. They're going to get him in. They're going to suck him in. Do we have a stun? Yep, there's one. They don't even want to use hello. Anyone stunned? They're going to throw it out, but he's too far away. Now, that was a very bad miscommunication by, I believe, Ritsu and Flea. But
I mean, he's still going to... He stopped the TP, guys. Yeah. I mean, Flea is still on jabs here by the Roche Pit. Roche Pit, Jack. Roche Pit! Roche Pit gets it.
I knew he was going to be roached in that. That's right.
That's just bad coordination. They have what? Shackle into 2 stuns from Earthshaker and then a stun from Ritsu, and they let him get away. That should just be a free kill.
That's one of the things where the stuns don't last very long early on, so you have to be a little bit tighter with the chaining of them.
Bottom lane TP, Claire. They just keep. They're actually. This is now the 4th lane change in total. Charlie and the Viper are back against each other bottom.
Yeah, young Charles wants to see the world.
He's just traveling. Meanwhile, middle lane, Snaking is owning. I mean, a lot of these are going to be spider
Jack,
kills.
It's minute 5. Can you get the CS chart? Thank you.
At your leisure, sire.
I'm not the sire. He's the sire.
No, sire is somebody below the king.
Yeah.
Jack, feels like you don't really watch much. And Snaking just killed the tower at 5.5 minutes in. He's level 7 with 72 CS. Obviously, a lot of little spiderlings, but that's a lot still.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You're trying to say Squire, not Sire, right?
No, both. Bottom lane, Jack. We actually have silence coming out.
Below Sire.
Well, and as the game transpires.
With the Squire. Yeah. Well, Charlie's getting some levels now. He's almost level 5. Not too bad for a tri-lane. Obviously, they'd want more, and Claire back up top again.
And possibly in trouble. They are moving past through the tower. Probably just straight for the wave to clear on out, but yeah, they fend them off a bit. These supports are very nervous about hanging the lane, while mid lane, see the back end of it, but it is Snaking getting the last one again, taking down Brile here, just totally in control of the mid lane.
Yeah, this Snaking, he's level 9 at 6 minutes in. That is freaking nuts. That might actually be the highest I've seen in a pro game. That is insane. How many spiderlings is he feeding away?
I mean, he's got 88 last hits, so...
And he's level 9.
That's 30.
That is insane.
It's at least, I mean...
This is why, you know, Snaking, people are like, the off-lane player. Nah, this is a middle-playing Snaking god.
He's not getting neutral kills, so even if he got every single last hit now, would be like 50-something, 40-something?
Yeah, he's still the highest, yes, easily. That's crazy. Wraith King going for the Midas. He's going to have about a 7.5 minute Midas here. That is pretty damn good.
So bad for Iceberg, and I don't know if their heroes actually have potential to come back into the game. You have Seeker, Silencer, Brood. This looks so bad.
Yeah, King, Blood's not even level 6. Yeah, King, it's so early. What would you say? King. How should they come back the next 2.5 minutes before 10 minutes? What do they do?
Do you want me to lie or what?
You do what you want. I'll do the lying if you want to say they have no chance.
I really
remember you guys practiced
this is just a matter of time. Well, of course you can always throw, but show me Brile's items.
Soaring 1.3, can't think. 5.
Is he going for Midas? Did you just say him for Midas here?
He might be. I'm not a fan, or he might be going Death, so.
These spiderlings are money if he's not careful with them.
Yeah, but also the region. Look at the region. 3 stacks already.
Oh, there's a nice stun there. Flea.
Biggest.
They're coming in from mid lane.
What side of
they want Snay. Look at this. Yeah, they're trying to get him from behind right now. Can they do it? He's eating lots of damage as the Bloodseeker's able to step into action here. Now he'll pop the Shroud, but at that moment when he gets charged and knocked down, he'll finally bring out this ridiculous Necro. Look at how many people were involved in that one.
Quite a few people.
He almost got Brile on the way out as well.
Yeah, I think if Flea was in position there, he just throws the stun, hits them all, and he would get the Necro ulti off on Brile. Top lane, we see Ritsu actually isn't going Midas now. He picks up the treads. He's just going armlet. I think they agree with Lacoste. They just want to end this game.
They don't want to end this game if Necro goes Radiance. He's going to take long time for that to kick in, so they want to have something else to fight with because Viper does not have that much of a farm.
Yeah, that's the one good thing Dire did do. They shut down the Viper hard, which, I mean, Viper should dominate a lane. They stopped that.
And that's where he gets all that farm. I mean, now when Viper has to catch up, it's like you just hope you get a lane to yourself.
Yeah.
One at a time hitting these creeps. Just
it feels pretty shitty.
Going for a blade mail, yeah? Did you guys say that? It's like, feels like he's...
I didn't, but he is.
Blade mail is...
I guess it's
he's just
Blade
maybe
Mail's always good versus Bloodseeker.
Sacrificing himself as a utility core, knowing that the other two are going to really pick up the pieces. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Snake King's almost level 11. He's so farm. Like, we talk about how Viper should win his lane, he didn't, but then Snake King just outplayed Bryles so hard middle. This is not even their mid player, and Snake King just dominated him.
Oh, dude, Bryles feels bad.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He had some good games. Guess what? Sometimes one of the kings is there.
Yeah, man.
Bottom.
You win, you lose, but they will be able to get a flay onto Viper here, plus a follow-up takedown. Double kills for Charlie Boy on the Bloodseeker here. Possible counterplay. Snake King would love to get a hold of a little silencer. He just puts him right into the Reaper Scythe. He tries to go for the TP, but he's out of there. Redemption, at least a little bit there.
Ritsu just hitting creeps behind him the whole time, just farming the lane. While
It's a one
Snake
king. It's a one king job.
Yeah, he's got it. He's gonna have Armlet here. Not that shortly actually, because it looks like Snake King just came to his lane. Ritsu's like, well, I was farming, but they do feel.
I don't think they should have Necro and Raid King farming the same lane.
It looks like they're pushing tower. They're doing so slow that I feel they're losing quite a chunk of gold.
The tower gets a lot of
They could
armor.
move a support mid to get more out of this while this is happening.
Probably want to switch over to net worth over there too.
Why?
The laning phase, I think, is
Gotcha, bud.
about over at this point. We can see that Snake King is still just a big bounty right now for Iceberg if they can find more ways to be able to bring down the old man.
Yep. Flea, level 7, not too bad. Getting closer to 8 on the Earthshaker, and he went 3-1-2 build. I like that. I like that more than 4-1-1. Makes your Echo actually stun people. And he's going for the Death Soul on Broodmother, so...
Ooh. Mid lane, can they get a go again on the Snake King here? Leading it with a charge, another strike back, the silence, the coil, and Brian will pick up the finish.
Gold.
So lots of money going the way with the Spider Nuke.
This is one way to come back in, just hope that Radiant... Oh my, and that's going to be a possible...
No mana?
Runs out of mana. He has mana boots!
Oh, they got him with the dust.
Wait,
he's
going to
running.
stun him. He's dead with the stun, right?
Boop. Yep.
And he even
Takes
hits
him
Charlie.
down.
Nice. He's still going. He's like, I got this.
Oh,
Bottom lane.
meanwhile, Stan King goes down. He is valiantly pushing on forward, trying to get some work in onto the tier 1 like you do on your Shadow Shaman. But 3 out of attendance here to defend it. They'll be able to farm up all the wards. The tower barely holds on.
Yeah, it feels like VGJ knows they're ahead, and they're kind of playing stupid right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're just playing
Sorry,
dumb.
Jack.
Yeah. I mean, Jack probably understands that too. They're just feeding away kills one by one for no reason. Invisibility will get stolen by Flea. He can just give him vision as well, but they have a sentry. He doesn't want to run uphill and do a sentry.
He planted one just in case he was chased anyways.
There is a blink ready on Earthshaker 12 minutes in with a mana boots.
So I guess he stole all of Viper's farm, which is honestly probably better. Earthshaker Blink is far better than a Viper, whatever the hell, Blade Mount.
The Viper that nobody wants to attack anyways, really.
Yep. Man, this guy is... He's strong. Oh, get that range creep. Nice. Gets him to
mid
level
lane.
because he denied it. So.
There was a scan coming out from the Dire. They know that somebody's in the trees nearby. Ritsu will end up walking out, but they've already gotten the jump onto Charlie, and Charlie's now gone. Just evaporated into the mid lane. They'll make him suck an egg, and now they're going to be moving in for the tier 2 tower.
That's a nice one, Dakota.
Thank you, Lacoste.
Nice. Ritsu actually used this health potion he had since laning phase to tank tower. That was smart. What are you laughing at?
Sucking the egg.
Jack, was that like the most delayed laugh I've heard so far? I was like, is he laughing at the health boy? It wasn't that funny. I don't know.
It takes a while to process over there.
Jack's always, for that first series, my man's awake, ready to go. Second series, that brain lag is hitting 150 MS. We're on the Europe servers right now.
Jump in.
Spider
Bryle baby's going to be farmed up now.
Okay, he still has the Radiance queued up, but he just went a hood. Super smart, right? Because if he gets Ghost Shroud off, he's going to live. The problem is he's getting like perma-stunned before he can get Ghost Shroud off and heal. Now with that, he's going to be fine.
There's like no death way now.
Yeah, I really like that build. Man, this feels good. It's watching Snake King play middle, right? The lane he once used to dominate. I love seeing it.
Now let's see how much the Hood can help him here.
A lot.
Same kind of situation. Global's even coming out now to
even
stop
dying at all.
him. Flea was trying to move in to help out, but Bryle looks to cut him off. But look at this. They can't quite get the finish. In the meantime, Snake King is going to end up getting dropped by jabs at the end, but they do manage to turn around and get the Duncan onto Bryle, making it a 2-for-2 trade all day, but we're not done yet. The Viper's shown up, and he can offer some moves here, but it is Ritsu who will claim the last hit, and the fight will be won by VGJ.
I feel like a little bit of miscommunication again by Ritsu. Kind of ran past to go help the rest of his team, and he kind of left the Necro there. I think they could have killed Bloodseeker and saved him, right? It seemed, but maybe he would have died either way. I think they got the kill on Brood, which
what it
is
came
big.
down to is if he was able to get the Reaper Scythe kill or not. If he was, I think it's.
I think he was, but I think it's fine because they killed Bryle in the back, and he was worth the most money at the time.
It's not the. It's it's not the worst, but it's got to be a little bit frustrating as well.
Yeah, if you're Snake, you're like, I'm dominating, and then just gets taken.
Can't really blame Bryle. I mean, he was catching Flea, who was going to be able to just step in with a fissure and save Snake King flat out. And he almost got the kill, but there was just a Stand King nearby, and he just turned around and dunked it right on the little spider.
It always feels bad to have like a great start and just like, guys, I'm setting records right now.
The bristleback Leo style, right?
And then you die a few times afterwards. It's pretty demoralizing. So.
It's the Leo style bristleback for sure. Uh-oh. Oh, they're just going to go for it.
Ooh. Fear you. Caught out. He didn't have global anyways, but they would be happy taking him out. But Fissure, bit awkward there. Charge in. Suddenly Snake King's the one getting bumped back, but while they move on for him, they are going to be able to get the focus onto Claire and they take him out. Meanwhile, Bryle hiding up on the cliff top, but not out of sight here from VGJ, and they will easily squish the bug. Double kill for Stand King.
Yep. That's just... And there we go. That's how you do it. Just play as a team. No reason to make these risky kind of split push by yourself plays even though you're ahead. You're enough. Ritsu, I mean, he has reincarnation if he wants, but they should just take this tier 2 bottom with Stand King's ult. That is up.
Don't even know if they'll even take down the Wraith King before he gets a level 3 ultimate.
Yeah, this guy's jacked. 0 kills today, maybe? Or 0 deaths, pardon me?
Yeah, maybe. He moves in around the shrine, but the rest of the team have made a hefty push at the bottom with the help of these Serpent Wards, and that's going to be a tier 2 rewarded to him. Biryu is going on quite the deep expedition here. He doesn't even have wards, just a smoke in his backpack, but looks like he's going to do something down there.
Yeah, he's just looking. He's just having a good time.
Cutting the wave, I guess. Yeah. Cutting the wave. Good deep cut.
With the but he didn't get it.
Oh, just trying to cut and pull back the wave, but his
Brood
Mother is in trouble. They're going to get another dunk for him. I've seen 3 straight dunks, all saved for Bryle.
Bryle is going the build, I said. The Death Zone to Mask of Madness, but this could be a real late Mask of Madness. This is... It feels like a much clean... I mean, still some mistakes by VGJ, but it just feels like they cleaned it up, right? It's
they're going to call it.
8K, yeah. Huh.
I don't really fault him for it. It's definitely going to be what feels like our earliest GG of the league, but...
17, 2 minutes earliest, yeah, since 19.
But, I mean, we saw what was going on. I mean, this Brood really has no place in the late game available to him, and what is plan B if that's not the case?
What's the Spirit Breaker doing? Sorry. Oh, what the hell's going on
I better close that screen quick.
Sexual stuff. No, we saw what was going on, and it was the Viper got shut down, and then Snake King destroyed Bryle middle, just absolutely massacred him, let's be real. Ritsu got free farm top versus a Clairvoyance Puck 3 levels above him, and I think what Lacoste said, a tri-lane Bloodseeker is definitely new to me, and I would not suggest it to my friends.
Also, the lane placement coming out, putting Necro made Viper safe lane. They sacrificed Viper, but Necro just dominated the lane. There's not much they could do about it anymore, and they do not have any good comeback heroes on the side of Iceberg.
Yeah, for sure, and I 100%, I don't want to call it right now, but I believe we are going to have Ritsu calling. I demanded he did it yesterday. I talked to him again this morning. He said if we won, we'll get him in. So just if not, everyone. I don't care. You can play him now. I'm one of those defenders. But if he lied to me, that's messed up.
That is messed up.
So you know what I'm saying? But 14-9, right? That's such a weird good game, like the numbers. But then you actually look at like the gold per minute and all that, and it's like, oh boy, Snake King 544, so far ahead at 17 minutes.
Quite crazy.
That was just nuts. Heal-wise, no, I love looking at that heal tab because it's almost always useless, and it was. It just was. Damage done, though. Snaking almost at 10k, not even 20 minutes in, is very, very high.
Yeah.
There's not much really to say about
other
this game,
standouts
honestly.
really didn't really get the opportunity. Like the Viper, struggled at the start. Others got the farm over him and were prioritized over him. But before they could even find a late game presence, the game was already done. Flea, I mean, one of his best performances, I'd say, of the league so far. It's been a while for him to be able to step up, and he had the Mana Boots Blink Dagger at some ridiculous early timing.
I think. Look how good. Yeah, that was.
Made some good setups. Made almost, I think he had at least one what felt like solo kill onto Bryle, but
yeah, you look at it. Look at his last hits. Obviously, some of those are spiralings, but 70 last hits compared to the Viper's 84 as a 4-roll. Pretty funny. What do you take out of this for Iceberg, Jack? If you're on the other side of things, like you got dominated game 2, game 1. You had a few stand-ins, but another possible chance to win. What do you see from them? Because they're crumbling the last 2 days.
I mean, I think, once again, you want to play without stand-ins, so you have the consistency, know what you want to do. This draft was, again, not just the laning. Like, we talked about this before, right? Like, maybe, like, your understanding of laning is a little bit different when you're playing against, like a defined team that's had, like, more experience.
Yeah.
Has a more clear idea of how their draft works. So that's an issue. The Brood just didn't seem like a good fit with the last one. It's kind of like, what is this lineup designed to do? Is that you have, like, a little bit of everything, right? And it's tough to execute. And then the laning, maybe they didn't make the laning adjustments, and maybe the move that had to be made wasn't necessarily even the side lanes. It was getting the Brood Mother out of there. Yeah. Because if it's a side lane, then the Necrophos does have to be careful. Like, he can be ganked in either lane a little bit easier, I would say.
Sorry, Jack. If you saw someone having those items on the Brood in pub, you would probably report him, right? Like Quelling Blade, Soul Ring, and Deso.
There's no probably there. Yeah, I think so.
So you'd flame Bryle in the pub?
If you just see the items at the end of the game, probably would give this man
regardless of whether or not you
report.
flame them. I mean, a lot of these things are just, they're easy to say in hindsight because the game's taken shape,
I'm just kidding, but overall, Iceberg could have won the game 1 pretty easily. Maybe not too much of experience of a team, so that loss could have cost them the game number 2. I don't know what kind of a mentality do they have after that kind of loss.
All right, and
I'm gonna take a deep breath here.
I was gonna say, Iceberg. This is gonna be the first time for them that they're gonna experience a 0-2 day. So
they did yesterday.
Did they?
Didn't they lose to Cole 0-2? Was that a different team?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that was.
Yeah,
that's 2 straight days of 0-2. All right,
right.
This is a tough. This is where you're tested now as a team early on.
Yeah, because you showed up, played really well versus some of the other teams, but then Cole comes in their very first just day of the tournament. They come and they 2-0 you. Game 1 a little bit close, game 2 not so much. Same thing in this series. It seems like Iceberg, they kind of get tilted after game 1 is my general consensus of them right now. And I mean, obviously their players still on a new team trying to get together with stand-ins. So my one advice to them is keep your head up.
Yeah,
and
again,
never look down.
Stand-ins and the showing of stand-ins has been pretty poor overall this tournament, with the exception of the previous game, of course, with DCSA. But we really hope that, and I know Iceberg's a team, it's like a very young team. Some of them are very young, and they have very particular kind of schedules, but we really hope that we get to see Iceberg in full form with their full 5, because they're a very strong team.
Yeah.
And congratulations to VGJ, guys. They secure both wins and should be pretty much at the top of the charts at this moment. And also, we are not going to have a call, it sounds like.
So pretty much what I'm saying is I hate Ritsu, and you need to get your boy Ravi. I don't know. No, I'm going to flame him after this, trust me. And believe, I hate him. All right, Lacoste.
All right, it's out there. So with that, I think our king has a special message before we do cut to a break. That's the message.
See you soon.